Welcome, race fans, to another Wednesday Night Palms. Don't adjust your YouTube because this is correct. Joshua Medlock is not up in the booth. This is Stephen Lane. Got Jeremy Medlock up here calling the action with me tonight. Jeremy, how you doing, buddy?
Doing pretty good. A little different now for all of us because Bub's working late. So.
Yeah, unfortunately he is, having to work that late shift. I think they had some last minute inflatable, what he's doing now, come up, I think, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, I think so. I think he has to, I don't remember exactly what he said, but yeah, he's pretty busy.
Well,
he had a 7:45 Central Time race now. He might have made it back.
Yeah, I don't know. He said he was having to go out about 6 o'clock, so.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, so I don't know if he would have made it back even if they went at 7:45 Eastern. But guys, we've got a great night tonight. This is, again, Palms, Season 5, Round 10. We're at North Wilksboro. Jeremy, you did do a little research on the track. I think you said it was 0.63 miles.
It better not be a 6-mile track.
Oh, God, hope not. We're going to go ahead and run through our pre-race analytics real quick. Air temperature 67 degrees. Humidity there at 1 degree. It's not going to be too bad. Track temp setting at 81 degrees. 250 laps for 155 miles. So they actually changed this up, Jeremy. This is a big money race, and I'll kind of go over that here in a minute. But they added an extra set of tires, so they'll have 4 total sets, the one they start with and 3 behind the wall. So give them a little extra set of tires because this is a big money race. Fuel window still at 40%. Pit road speeds at 35 mile an hour. We're guessing that the pace speed will be around 45. It may be a little less than that. I'm not exactly sure. Nobody exactly knew. So, but yeah, it's looking to be a pretty good night. We're going to go ahead and step aside, play the national anthem. When we get back, we'll go over the point standing. So hang tight, folks. We'll be right back.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets ran, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land another free, you're the home of the brave. say, stand of the brave, the U.S. of A. Oh, Satan's that star, spangled banner, yeah, wave for the land of the free. In the
This is Rio of Madison Rising, and you're watching MaxspeedTV.
All right, folks, we are back. Still got about 2 minutes left in practice. So I wanted to go over a few things here. We're going to look at our point standings real quick. Going to pop these up right here on the screen. Right now, we got Gerard Lawrence sitting in first place at 10:42 with a win on the season. Kenny Tripp in second, got his first win in 49 weeks, I think he said, Jeremy, last week. So he came in at 989 in third. Bob Eldridge with 978. Benny Hogan coming in fourth with 2 wins on the season at 956. Brandon Kiger in fifth with the win on the season at 949. Stephen Ricks in that 6th place spot at 942. Brent Meeks coming in 7th with a 905. It's kind of hard for me to see, but I'm working on it. 8th place, Jeff Bayless at an 897. J.J. McRae, I believe he's a new driver this season at an 875. Shane Kohlmeyer in 10th with 872 with the win on the season. Kyler Davis coming in 11th with the 835. Scott Negus in 12th, 834. Zach Hogan, definitely a new driver. That is Benny Hogan's son, doing really well with the 833. Sean Patrick in 14th at a 813. Stephen Wheaton coming in 15th with a 759. Hunter Morgan in 16th, 749. Peyton Schneider at a 742 in that 17th spot. Gary Eldred coming in 18th at a 703. John Brincasio in that 19th spot, the 698, followed by Trace Gaskins in that 19th. Oh, tied for 19th, it looks like. I think that may be a typo. With a 691, so he'd be in that 20th spot. Mike Suka coming in at 21st spot with a 678. We actually have him on there twice, but that's okay. Justin Phipps coming in the 22nd spot with a 643. Jonathan Emerson in 23rd with a 615. Art Hendrick coming in 24th with a 605. Lewis Flowers coming in that 25th spot, 602. Mark Keeler sitting there in a 584. Shane Haas with a 516 in the 27th. 28 spots at 507 is Thomas Mitchell. Scott Oliver coming in 29th with a 497. At 30th spot is Kenny Trout with a 442. Cortland Herman coming in 31st with 392. Riley Duncan 32nd, 372. And we're going to hold off right there because these guys are gridding up for the first heat race. So we're going to go ahead and get this off the screen so we can get these guys gridded up here. Let's see here. Heat grid. All right, so, uh-oh. Why is it not gridding?
Because they don't do qualifying.
There we go.
Oh, okay.
All right, starting row here in the first place spot, Stephen Wheaton. Second is Justin Phipps. I just got to remember which one I'm on. Third spot there on the outside is Arthur Hendren, or on the inside, outside of him, and that 4th spot is Jeffrey Bayless. That 5th spot on the inside is John Canazario Jr. 6th spot is Mike Suka. Rounding out 7th spot is Zach Hogan, and 8th is John Canazario Sr. And bringing up the rear there, the 9th spot is Bob Eldred. So Jeremy, going to be a pretty good race tonight, I think. These guys are all ready to go.
There's only going to be 3 heats. Looks like there'll be a consolation as well. So.
Yep, so we are, looks like 3 heats and a Consi.
Yep, 15 laps per heat, and then a 20-lap Consi, and then you got the main race at.
Well, hopefully it'll go pretty fast. Like you said, it's a 0.62 mile track, just a little over half a mile. But these guys are going to be screaming around this track. So how many?
330.
330 laps or miles or with the heat races. Yeah.
With the heat and the consolation plus the main race. But yeah.
All right, pace car has dove off to the safety of pit road. Folks, here we go. Green flag out. Heat number 1. At number 3, got on that loud pedal real quick, got a good jump. Now, the thing they got to watch out here is that grass on turn. Oh, yeah, that is. They're going to probably throw a caution on that.
That's going to be Bob Eldred back there.
Single car, they may not, depending on whether he got off the track, and it looks like he did. They're going to stay green. Now, that's another thing that they said when their drivers' meeting. A little looser on the number 3 coming out of turn 3 or 1 and 2. But the other thing they got to watch out, Jeremy, is on turns 3 and 4, there is that curve down at the bottom. So we're going to see if we can't. 3 getting a little loose again there, coming out of turns 1 and 2. They are going to have to be easy on that throttle. And I think I have just lost. There we go. Yeah, that was the 555 of John Canizaro Sr. off pace. Get back up here on Arthur. Looks like that's Arthur Hendren and the 46 of Justin Phipps. And I forgot to hit my position button on my ATVO.
I did too. I don't know who that was that spun out.
No, it wasn't Bob. It was John Canizaro Sr. So
okay, that's my bad.
Stephen Wheaton has just went out there in that top spot and has not relinquished that since the start. Got 10 laps to go. Should be 9 laps to go now.
He's pretty far.
He's about a 1/10 of a second ahead of JJ is what I call him. But I can't call him JJ because of JJ McCray.
Oh.
So John Jr., he's about a 1/10 of a second ahead of him, and John Jr. is just right on his tail. We're going to get the driver bar pull up here so everybody can see who we're on. There we got Stephen Wheaton there. Get back up here. Kind of single file, a little bit of side by side right there with Bob Eldred and the number 4 of Zach Hogan. Really battling for that third place spot right now, Jeremy. Yeah, looking at their lap times, they're just about 0.02 of a second apart. Most everybody else, though, is kind of back here in single file and just kind of taking it easy. Looks like just running the track, and John Sr. just back here running his race right now. You see the leaders coming up to him back here in the back. Stephen Wheaton still out front here, folks. We got John Canizaro Jr. in the second spot. Bob Eldred finally got that third spot, holding off Zach Hogan. Zach Hogan's in that 4th. Mike Sukup in 5th. Jeffrey Bayless in 6th. Justin Phipps in 7th. Arthur Hendren in 8th. And then that's the pace car. But we're going to John Canizaro Sr. Wasn't expecting that one. Yeah, Brendan, that turns 1 and 2 are they're really loose off of 1 and 2. Oh yeah, yeah, it's gonna. Well, they're only taking 20, I believe, into the feature. It could be 25. But, you know, like I was saying, we got 2 to go real quick. This is a big money race. Excuse me. First place will get $20. Second place will get $15. Third place will get $10. And fourth and fifth place will get $5 each, respectively. We're down to the white flag here. Jeremy coming around. Coming up, and it looks like Stephen Wheaton is going to win. John Canizaro Jr. is going to be in second. We're going to go ahead and find Mr. Wheaton, get him up here. I don't see him in Discord.
He may not be.
I'm not seeing him in Discord, so... Oh, there he is. He's up in race control. Let's bring him down here real quick and visit with him while these guys are getting up here. Mr. Wheaton, this is Steve. Got a copy?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hey, buddy. Hey, good run there. You jumped out to the front and took off and just stayed out there. You going to try to have that same mentality going into the feature?
I'm going to try to take care of my tires a lot more. This track does burn up your tires quite a bit, and this track does offer a lot of long green flags, so looking to save some tires at the beginning.
All right, buddy. Well, looks like they're rolling off, so I'll let you go, get you back up there. Man, just good luck today.
I appreciate it. Have a good one.
You too. All right, so we're going to cut back up here real quick, folks. We're going to get them on the grid. MaxspeedTV grid, if I can get the right one. There we go. Cortland Herman out there in the first place spot. Kenny Tripp, last week's winner, starting at second spot outside. John Brancasio is there on the third spot. I thought he was just out there. No, that's Canizaro. I'm sorry. Yeah, got me confused too. He started at the third place spot. Gerard Lawrence there in fourth. Sean Patrick coming in fifth. That sixth position is Brent Meeks. Stephen Rick starting in that seventh place spot. Gary Eldred in that eighth spot. Rounding out the fields, Mark Keeler in the ninth. So going to be another good heat race here, I believe. Pace lights are off, so he'll be diving off down to the safety of pit road here shortly. And there he goes. They are green flag. Here we go, folks. Heat race number 2. Yeah, Jeremy's the color commentator. Ooh, Kenny Tripp getting loose.
I always am. I ain't ready to be a main broadcaster just yet.
Well, I'm still struggling, but I'm getting there. Man, Cortland jumped out to the front and just left everybody. Well, you heard Stephen Wheaton saying about them tires. You know, this not a whole lot of banking here, Jeremy. So yeah, that's going to eat them right sides up pretty quick. Yeah, especially the longer runs they have. You see Kenny Tripp about just under a half a second away from or behind Cortland. And Gerard's still sitting there. He started in fourth. He's up to third. Brent Meeks started in sixth, has moved up to fourth. And John Brancasio, he started third, fell back to fifth. Right behind him, Sean Patrick. Almost in the same area, he's dropped a spot as well. Gary Eldred there running seventh. He started eighth. Mark Keeler started ninth, and he's up to eighth. And then Stephen Ricks there in the ninth spot, rounding out the field. We're going to get back up here where the action is. Looks like we got some side-by-side back here between these guys, but they kind of laid it back out into a single file there, Jeremy.
Yeah, John got really loose. Yeah, he swapped back to ninth place.
Ooh.
So, yeah, he got really loose.
You know, there's really no need to really push the issue because they do not have any fast repairs.
Oh, somebody's in the
Oh, who was that? Was that Mark Keeler? Oh, let's see if we can maybe get a quick rewind on this. See what happened here. Looks like coming out of turns, is that 3 and 4? Oh, he got bumped by the 28 and sent him up into the wall. Looks like he's got some pretty bad damage. He may just be taking it in.
Yep.
Going to wait for the Consi and see if he can't get into the feature from there to get back up here on Cortland. But you see Kenny Tripp knocking on Cortland's back door there. Now Kenny, Vince, he won last week, Jeremy. He gets inverted and gets the EOL to start the feature if he makes it in. As you see, he just made the pass on Cortland, so. Kenny get a little sideways there.
Yeah. I think he's wanting to race on some dirt.
That's what he's trying to do. Got 5 to go here on this heat race, folks. Got 14 watching, 5 likes. Can we get 5 more likes out there? If you haven't hit that like button, go ahead and hit that like button for us. If you haven't subscribed to MaxspeedTV, be sure you hit that subscribe button and then hit that little bell icon to let you know every time MaxspeedTV goes live.
Live multiple times a week.
Yeah, right now we are. We got Downforce tomorrow night. Joshua should be back to broadcast that league. I will be actually out on. Huh?
Tomorrow's the finale.
Yeah, tomorrow's a finale for Downforce for the Cup Series. I'm not in the running this season, but I'm going to try to make a good showing. I think I'm in 12th in the points right now, so. But we're going to go ahead and try to take a look here at the rest of the field. Got Kenny Tripp there, Gerard Lawrence in 3rd. Oh, 1 to go, folks. He's showing Gerard now in 2nd. Cortland Herman back in 3rd. Brent Meeks in 4th. Sean Patrick's in that last cutoff spot, transition spot. Gary Eldred in 6th. Stephen Rex in 7th. John Brancasio is rounding out. Looks like Kenny Tripp did take that checkered flag. Let's go ahead and get Kenny up here real quick and visit with him for just a minute. Kenny, this is Steve up in the booth. Got a copy, buddy?
Sure do.
Man, another good run for you, getting out the win here on the heat race. However, you are the winner of last week, so you're going to be starting in the back on the feature. Man, what's your strategy? I mean, you got to have something. I know you got something for these guys.
Oh yeah, I got something on my sleeve. You guys save. You guys save early, and you gotta first of all, you gotta keep it together at the end. You know, you can't win if you're wrecked. So stay out of trouble and just. I got a plan. I don't want to talk too much.
All right, buddy. Well, I'm gonna let you go. They're rolling off here. I think you were down in race room 2, wasn't you?
Yes, sir.
All right. We'll get you back down there, buddy.
Thanks.
All right, you heard from Kenny Tripp there as we're getting these guys out on for the final heat race before we go to the Consi. We're going to go ahead and grid these guys up on the MaxspeedTV starting grid. Brandon Kiger in that P1 spot is outside in 2nd, Benny Hogan. Find my button here. 3rd place on the inside is J.J. McCray. On the outside of him in that 4th is Roddy Duncan. Inside on the 5th spot is Shane Kohlmeyer. Outside of him in 6th is Hunter Morgan. 7th place coming in here on the inside is Kyler Davis. Trace Gatkins coming in that 8th spot on his outside, and that's it. Only 8 drivers for this heat race. It's going by pretty quick, Jeremy.
Caution free. And I'll say that and watch him have that.
So far, so good. They just got to watch getting on that throttle coming out of 1 and 2. I think that's where it's going to be getting, folks.
Here we go.
And here we go, folks. Green flag is out. Heat race number 3. And Benny Hogan jumping right out there very quickly. Him and Brandon Kiger are side by side, folks. Going to be some good racing. Well, I don't think you could get much in between them two guys right there. Benny's trying to make that outside line work, but he just, I don't think it's really. Ooh, Brandon got loose to open up the door for Benny to get around him, but Brandon's able to get under control, get right back here side by side. But what I was saying, I don't think that outside line has got enough rubber built up on it yet for it to really stick. Yeah, I'm back here watching this. We're looking back here. That's J.J. McCrae and Hunter Morgan, Shane Kohlmeyer, and looks like Kyler Davis all right here in this little group, going side by side, 2 rows deep. Hunter Morgan was able to get a little bit of an advantage there going into that corner and coming out. You see Hunter dropping it down there in front of J.J. McCrae, but now J.J.'s got a battle going on with him, and looks like Shane Kohlmeyer. John Black out there in chat, Brendan Kennedy. Appreciate everybody showing up. Yep, don't adjust your YouTube, folks. This is not Josh, this is Steve, so.
Also, hopefully we'll get through this race without any problems. We do have to do a really moving in later on. So if the stream goes down, I don't think Steve will start.
No, we've got tornado watches and tornado warnings all around me right now here in eastern Oklahoma. We're hoping to have the stream done before the bad stuff really hits, but you just never know about the weather here in the central United States. You know, it could change in a heartbeat.
Right now, there are no tornado warnings out for anybody.
Did they cancel all the ones up in Kansas too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there's two severe thunderstorm warnings that were changed in one over in central Oklahoma, Orlando and Muldaw, Oklahoma. And that's over there.
Whoa! Sorry about that. Kyler Davis and Hunter Morgan kind of dooring each other there on that corner. Good battle going on right here. This is for the transition position too, Jeremy. They're side by side. We got 5 to go, so. And they are, Hunter hitting the wall. He's got to be careful about that damage on his car. Benny's still out front by almost a half a second. We got 4 to go here, so we're kind of watching this battle right here because Hunter and Kyler there just side by side. And this is for this is for that final transition spot. Ooh, you see Hunter or Kyler throwing that block, but he kind of gave something away by doing that. Two to go here, folks, in the final heat race. 1 to go. We're going to get up here on Benny. Benny not really having any pressure. He's just kind of running through. It looks like it's going to be Benny with the checker flag, winning heat race number 3. So we'll get Benny up here real quick. Have a little chat with him. Benny, this is Steve up in the booth. Got a copy, buddy?
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, good run here. You jumped out front right off the start and just never looked back. Had about a half a second gap on Brandon. Now, you trying to use that same mentality going into the feature race, or what's your? I know you don't want to give away your secrets, but I'm sure you got a plan.
Yeah, I mean, the plan is to make it through, you know, to the end of the race, because you've definitely got to be there at the end of the race to even get points for it. So the plan is to be there in the last 50 laps at least.
Well, you know, it's not going to be easy. You got a lot of competition out there, buddy. So we won't keep you much longer. We're getting ready for the Consi. So, man, good luck to that, and hopefully we'll talk to you later.
All right, I appreciate it.
All right, buddy.
Yes, sir.
All right, we're going to get him back down there. These guys are coming off. I got to get my camera set back up. So we got 11 drivers in the Consi here. And we're going to go ahead and grid these guys up. And at the P1 spot is Jeffrey Bayless on that inside line. Outside of him in that second is Gary Eldred. Going into third place, Hunter Morgan. Starting fourth, Justin Phipps. Fifth will be Steven Rex. And starting sixth on the outside will be Trace Gaskins. Starting seventh, Arthur Hendricks on the inside. Outside of him in the eighth spot is John Brancasio. And ninth spot, J.J. McCray. Outside of him is in the 10th spot is John Canizaro Sr. And then Mark Keeler rounding out our field in that 11th place spot. All right, so we got 20 laps of the Consi. Anything can happen. I mean, all it's going to take is one small mistake. Any one of these guys can jump up to the front. Chemo out there, how you doing, Chemo? Brian Odell's joining us tonight, Jeremy.
I was wondering what you were doing.
Here we go, folks. Green flag, Consi, or B-Main, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, 11 drivers on this one, and they will take the top 10. So one driver, I think, will go home.
Yeah, I think so too.
You can see they are just really lined up here. You know, get some battles. Not too worried about the up front, but getting back here.
Uh-oh, 37.
Oh, 37 into the wall hard. That's going to bring out our first caution. We're going to go back and take a look at this to see what happened. Oh, I think he just got loose. Let's get back on this chase view. I'll rewind it a little bit here. I think, yeah, he starts to break loose right about pit road. And I think, yep, he just kind of self-spun. Hard shot. That was Arthur Hendren. Man. Wasn't much he could do. I mean, once you start spinning, there's not a lot that can be done. So
Is he towing?
he's actually on pit road right now. So
okay.
man, that's gonna hurt. So
Yep. Already a lap down.
yeah, man. But you know, he could get that lap back if he's able to get, you know, damage fixed. He's still in his pit box, 35 seconds.
Yep.
Looks like the pace lights are still on. Hunter Morgan in that first place spot. Jeffrey Bayless in P2. Steven Rexton third. Gary Eldred in fourth. J.J. McCray in fifth. Justin Phipps in sixth. Trace Gaskins in seventh. Mark Keeler in eighth. John Canizaro Sr. in ninth. John Brancasio in, whoa, that thing just went way crazy. But yeah, John Brancasio in 11th, and Arthur is still in his pit box. Again,
Arthur got an EOL, so.
Yeah, he'll get the EOL because he was involved in a wreck. Looks like he is back out on the track a minute 25. It's showing him in first, but that's not right, folks. There we go. We're back up here. Pace lights are out, so they're going to be coming around. 18 to go in the Consi. New York Yankees are up 3-0 already, man. Pace car dies off. Here we go, folks. Green flag's back out. And man, did Hunter Morgan get a jump. Wow.
I'm going to have to step away from that.
All right. Man, Hunter Morgan just launched out there, and he is not looking back. Jeffrey Bayless right there, about a half a second behind than Stephen Rex. Right there in that P3 spot. J.J. McCrae's in that 4th place spot. Gary Eldred in that 5th. Justin Phipps in 6th. Trace Gatkins in 7th. Mark Keeler in 8th. John Canizaro Sr. in 9th. Arthur Hendren is back on the lead lap, but he is back up in that 10th spot. So that is the cutoff. John Brancasio is following up there in that 11th. So we're going to try to keep our eye on everybody as it's kind of single file. A little bit of sideways movement going on there. At the 46 and 49. 46 is Justin Phipps. 49 is Trace Gaskins. Trace is trying to get around him on that outside. You see the marbles starting to build up on that track. Let's see if I can't get a bird's eye view. Oh, Trace into the wall a little bit. Kind of slowed him down, but you can start seeing them marbles build up on that outside. They have got to be careful about coming out of these turns, because turns 1 and 2 will get you loose. You see Mark Keeler's nose peeking in right there. 108 car getting around Trace. Get back up here, look at Hunter. Hunter just taking that big arch, dropping down. Ten to go, folks, for the Consi. Then we'll get into the heat race. These guys will have a little bit of a warm-up before they grid for the feature. Really not much going on, folks. Everybody is just kind of hanging in spot. Really not much battles going on. You see Gary Eldred there. That 5th spot. Justin Phipps still at 6th there. Mark Keeler's moved up to 7th. Trace Gaskins, I'll get his name right here in a minute. Having a problem keeping that car off the wall. John Canizaro Sr. is there. Looks like he may make that transfer spot as we got 7 to go. Arthur Hendren's in that final transfer spot. And John Brancasio is there in the 11th. Again, 25 drivers are going to the main, so one driver will be going home, unfortunately. I take that back. There'll be more than one. Uh-oh. Sounded like everybody was slowing down. I thought maybe I wasn't live, but Yeah, so one driver will be going home. Get back up here towards the front. Little side by side again with Justin Phipps. The 108 of Mark Keeler. You see Justin out there on that outside line. Back to single file here. Oh, Gary Elder getting on that curve there at 3 and 4 that we talked about earlier. JJ McCray still holding on to that 4th place spot. Started at 9th, so he's moved up 5 spots. Stephen Rex there in the 3rd place spot. Jeffrey Bayless running 2nd. You see Hunter Morgan is still out front. Has led 17 laps. Here we go, white flag. See if Hunter can hold off Jeffrey. Right now it looks like everything is going his way. There we go, folks. Hunter Morgan is going to take the win in the Consi. See if I can't find Hunter here. And I do not see him in Discord. Oh, there he is. We'll bring him up here into the broadcast booth. Hunter Morgan, got a copy of me, buddy? I believe your mic's still mute. There you go. All right. Hey, man, good job on that Consi win, man. You jumped out there and just took off and never looked back. But question for you is how'd your tires hold up on that 20-lap run?
I like to think they held up pretty well, but we won't really know until we get into the race. And hopefully they hold up semi-well because it's really a racing track and it just needs tires for people.
Now, I know we talked about this in the driver's meeting, but turns 1 and 2, looks like they've got a few people already as far as getting loose. How's that feeling to you tonight?
Honestly, the way I was entering, the car was pretty tight going into 1 and 2, so I feel like that might play into my hand because the car is going to loosen up as the run goes on. So hopefully I can keep it out of the wall coming out of the turns and hopefully I can work my way up to the front of the stuff.
All right, buddy. Well, good luck, man, and we'll see you in the feature.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, he just moved himself, so that works out, guys. We got about a minute and a half left here before the feature race. Again, I'd like to thank everybody for joining us. We got 13 views out there, 8 likes right now. And if you haven't, please be sure you hit that like button. A couple people out there, Brian Odell, Brendan Kennedy, John Black. Of course, Jeremy up here in the booth with me tonight. Glad to have him up here helping me out. Chemo Valcor out there in chat. Hey, Chemo, glad to have you. I believe that's pretty much it right now. I think I did say Brendan Kennedy. Brendan, I hope you have a better day, buddy. Trust me, I feel you. We've been having some pretty rough days at work here the last couple of days, but it'll get better, bud, I promise you. Well, as we know, Kenny Tripp, he will be inverted. He'll grid up in the pole position, but since he was the winner of last week, he will be inverted. So it means he will go to the end of the longest line, which will be back of the pack. But knowing Kenny the way he's been running, Mr. Consistency, he'll probably be back up towards the front before too long. And don't forget our partnership with WGG Energy Drink to make you be better. Use MaxspeedTV or code MSTV 10% for 10% off your first order. That is WGG.com. All right, these guys will start gridding up. When they grid up, we will get them on the live grid. Again, guys, we got 3 GWC attempts, 0 fast repairs. So, you know, if they have an incident, then they just have to go and get as much damage fixed as they can. So we're going to go ahead and grid them up here. You got Stephen Wheaton out there in that pole position. Kenny Tripp is actually going to be falling back, so it shows him in the P2 spot right now, but he'll get the EOL before the race starts. Benny Hogan in 3rd, John Canizaro Jr. in 4th, Gerard Lawrence in 5th, Brandon Kiger in 6th, Bob Eldred in 7th, Cortland Herman in 8th, Riley Duncan in 9th, Zach Hogan coming in that 10th place spot, starting 11th, Brent Meeks in 12th, Shane Kohlmeyer, Mike Sukup starting in 13th, Sean Patrick in 14th, Kyler Davis starting 15th, but Hunter Morgan is outside at 16th. As you see Kenny Tripp falling back already. Jeffrey Bayless in 17th, Stephen Rex in 18th, JJ McCray in 19th, Gary Eldred in 20th, Mark Keeler in 21st, Justin Phipps 22nd, Trace Gaskins in 23rd, John Canizaro Sr. in 24th, and Arthur Hendren starting in that 25th spot. But of course, like I said, Kenny Tripp won last week, so he will be inverted. You see him actually going to the back of the pack. We're going to get back up here towards the front. Pace lights are off. So it should be diving off down to the safety of pit road. Komatsu going from worst to first. I would not put it past him. Oh, the pace lights come back on, so they must have extended it for some reason. Don't know why. Race control didn't like something, so again, 250 laps, 155 miles. They have 4 total sets of tires, so they have the set that they started with and then 3 sets behind the wall. Here's some of them drivers talking about saving tires. So there goes a pace car, folks. Here we go. Green flag. Boogity, boogity, boogity. I can't even do it like Josh. Not even going to try it again. Folks, we are racing here at North Wilkesboro. Yep, Brian said it for me out there. Oh, we got our first caution. We'll see what we got. Big pile up back here. Looks like that was started with the number 22 of Jeffrey Bayless. Let me get my camera set up here. We're going to take a look here and see what happened. Oh, he got tagged right there. That was, looks like the 78. Oh, right up underneath, got him loose. Oh, and then the 78 gets tagged. As the 78's getting tagged, John Canizaro Sr. is getting hit. There's the 08 getting involved. And looks like the 49... oh, had nowhere to go, and then the 37 just run right up underneath him. Man, that got several cars. See, there's the 08. Kenny Tripp. Let's see, he got it shut down. Looks like he got it stopped. So, yeah, wow. Yeah, several cars involved on that one. Again, thank everybody for watching. We moved up to 10 likes. Got 14 viewers, 15 viewers right now. If you haven't hit that like button, please hit that like button.
All right, I'm back.
We had about a 5-6 car pile up.
Oh gosh.
So several people involved. Arthur Hendren involved. The 22 Jeffrey Bayless was involved. JJ McCrae got involved. It doesn't look like JJ went down pit road, so obviously he didn't have a whole lot of damage. Arthur Hendren, though, he's been in his pit box for a minute and a half. You see the 49 and Trace Gaskins right there. John Canizaro Sr.'s come back out. Kenny Tripp's moved up to the 22nd spot. Looks like the 6 of Kyler Davis coming down pit road now. Pace lights are out. We're going to get back up here on the leaders. Got John Canizaro Jr. up in the top spot. Stephen Wheaton to the outside. Benny Hogan in that P3. Brandon Kiger running P4. Pace car dives off down. This is going to be a quick green flag restart. Here we go, folks. We are back. Green flag racing once again. Man, we only had 7 laps and already had our first caution. You see Canizaro Jr., man, he's just taking off, trying to get some distance, staying in that clean air. Oh, somebody into the wall. I think that was Zach Hogan, maybe. No, that was, I'm not sure who that was. That might have been the number 3 of Stephen Wheaton. Yeah, 25 cars. That's all that they will allow on the feature. So, unfortunately, you know, one driver had to go home. We had 26 to start.
They go to South Boston.
Another little short track. Run that track a couple of times. Not a fan.
Well, 2 weeks ago tonight, they go to Martinsville.
Oh, that's your brother's favorite track.
Yeah, he's going to enjoy that.
We're sitting here watching Riley Duncan and Gerard Lawrence side by side racing right now. Everybody else kind of falling in line. A little group right here just running side by side. That would be Riley Duncan, Gerard Lawrence, Zach Hogan, and looks like who is Bob Eldred. That would be the number 5 of Hunter Morgan on that inside of the 27 of Gerard Lawrence. Them two battling out. Get my driver bar up here. See, Hunter did jump up front. Now we got another battle going on here between Gerard and Bob Eldred, but they kind of decided, well, we're just going to fall in line too. But looking back, there's Shane Kohlmeyer, but you got Sean Patrick there on the inside in the 17 machine, and Brent Meeks there on the outside, trying to get that outside line to hook up. Eric, how you doing out there, buddy? Yeah, you're not that late. We had a caution with 6 laps. Makes me kind of wonder, Jeremy, are they going to try to... Oh, somebody off in the grass. Who was that? That was Gary Eldred. Don't know what happened to Gary, but I just caught that live there. May have got pushed down on that grass a little bit. What was you going to say?
I caught the end of it.
That would have been the 08 of Gary Eldred.
Oh, okay.
I I said, I caught it, and see Gary is trying to catch up with Kenny Tripp. Of course, Kenny started in that last spot, worked his way all the way back up to the 18th, so he's making a good run. But we've got a leader change here. Benny Hogan has taken the lead away from John Canizaro Jr. We were back there watching the battles. Didn't even notice that until I looked over at ATVO. Munching on some dinner, Eric says. I had corn dogs and french fries for dinner. You had what?
Hamburger help.
Hamburger help, man.
They always have great meal.
Oh, that's, yeah. What's your favorite?
I actually like spaghetti.
Yeah. I like that. The cheesy lasagna is not bad. And then the 4 cheese is pretty good. Oh, you see Benny and John right there. John knocked it on Benny's bumper. Oh!
Oh, somebody's off on the ramp again.
That is the number 70 of Portland Herman. Single car, not on track. He's got to be careful because there's a car coming up on him fast. No yellow. We're going to stay green here, folks. But that's going to put Portland down a lap if he doesn't. I mean, he's going to try to stay in front of the leader, but, you know, if the leader get around him, that's going to put him a lap down. Right now, Kyler Davis, Trace Gaskins is 2 laps down. Arthur Hendren's 3 laps. And John Canizaro Sr. is 17 laps down. We're still...
John Cena could be out.
He's not? No, he's in his pit box. He must have had a lot of damage, so... I guess that's a part of this camera angle that I got. TV1. So we're going to kind of go through the pack here. You see Benny Hogan. They're finally getting around Portland, so Portland's going to be a lap down. He'll be the first car a lap down. That's the pace car again. I don't think anybody really wants to see the pace car sitting there, do they? Riley Duncan there in that 4th place spot. Hunter Morgan 5th. Good battle between Brandon Kiger and looks like Zach Hogan doing some side-by-side. Bob Eldridge there in that 8th spot. Not Gerard Lawrence. Shane Kohlmeyer there right on the bumper of Gerard. Sean Patrick there in 11th. Brent Meeks. I hate when it jumps to the next car that's right there. Brent Meeks there in 13th. Stephen Rex 14th. Justin Phipps 15th. We got Mark Peter there in 16th. Kenny Tripp moved up to 17th already. There's Kyler Davis in 22nd. Kyler is 2 laps down. Gary Eldred, he is 2 laps. No, he is not 2 laps down, so he's still on the lead lap. JJ McCrae is still on the lead lap. Jeffrey Bayless still on the lead lap. And Arthur Hendren is 3 laps down, so Trace Gaskins, I keep wanting to call him Gaskins. He's fixing to probably go another lap down if he ain't careful.
It doesn't take long.
No, it doesn't. As you can see, we're back up here on Benny. Benny's got him almost a half. Oh no, John Canizaro blinked out.
Oh, that's not good.
Kenny Tripp has blinked out. Nope, they're both back now.
Back now, yeah.
Oh, that would not be good, especially if they're running in a pack. We're gonna look back here. Kenny has actually moved up to the 16th spot now. Really not a lot going on. Everybody's single file. 40% fuel. They've been out here. Well, they're kind of scattered out. Justin Phipps, he's been out here 22 laps. Trace Gaskins has been out 23. Arthur Hendricks 25. And John Canizaro Sr. still in his pit box. Tortellini and tomato sauce, not a bad MRE. I myself, being former military, I always like the Chili Mac. Yeah, Eric, he is a little bit muffled. I think he's still having some mic problems.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
I mean, I do have you turned up on Discord. Let me turn you up just a little bit on OBS. Let's see if that made it any better, Jeremy.
Okay, testing.
No, it's still pretty muffled, and your mic volume on OBS is not even hitting the yellow.
All right. Let me get out of here and come back in. I don't know, maybe something's loose or something, so I'll be right back.
All right, buddy. Oh, one up into the wall. I think that is Arthur Hendren was scraping the wall. Let's see. We're gonna get it. That's better.
Okay. Apparently my the USB was not in its slot all the way, so.
But we're looking at Arthur Hendren here. Oh yeah, he's got some scrapage on that right side as he's coming down pit road. Gonna try to get some of that fixed. Man, he actually hit the wall pretty hard, scraped it pretty good. We're gonna get back up here on the leaders though, and get my camera view. I'd like to set my my stream deck up to where I can just hit a button and go to a camera view. Well, I got one of the small ones. I'm probably gonna, since I'm broadcasting on Sunday nights, I may invest in a bigger one so I've got more buttons, because right now I'm running the 15 button stream deck. As you see Benny Hogan, he is just walking away. He has got half a second lead on John Canizaro right now. And Riley Duncan is 2 seconds in that third place spot behind the leader. So he's trying to battle lap traffic right now. Of course, lap traffic may be trying to get back up to get their laps back. So, well, we got some movement going on back here, side by side between JJ McCray and Gary Eldred. Really? Do we? Oh, easy, fellas. JJ McCray, Bob Elder getting really close. Now, McAllister's still a pretty good distance away from it. It's about 35 miles.
They're not
back up through the field here. We're on Sean Patrick right now. Good battle going on. Look like between Bob Eldred and these guys up here. Zach Hogan. Oh, we're spinning.
Oh man, we're gonna have
No, they saved it. Zach Hogan and Hunter Morgan looked like they got into each other. Was able to save it. Brandon Kiger probably going to need a new fire suit after that one. Just kind of going through, checking out some of the battles, but the way they're going, we should start seeing some green flag pit stops here pretty soon, Jeremy. They've been out here 53 laps, 54 laps, and Benny Hogan has led 43. John Canizaro Jr. has led 9. And Raleigh Duncan is trying to get up there to those guys, but he is still 2 seconds behind John and Benny. Back up here on John and Benny. Benny is just saying goodbye. He's 55 of 250, starting 56 now. But really good racing at this point. I mean, we'll go ahead and pull up our caution. I think we've only had one caution. One caution for 5 laps. Still got 195 laps to go. Man, I'd be wore out by then. We'll go ahead and look at our pre-race analytics again, see what our track temperature actually dropped down from 83 to 77. Oh, look at that wind though, 8 miles an hour. That's going to have some effect on it. Oh man, the wind here, we had gusts, what was it? Well, Monday and yesterday, man, it was gusting to almost 50 mile an hour. Well, you know, we've been expecting this for a while. We need rain right now. We've got a lot of wildfires going on here in Oklahoma, so. Yeah, they actually put us in a burn ban the other day. Yeah, Kenny Tripp right now is currently in 16th. Yeah, but we need a lot. I mean, the lake here is very, very low. We're probably 10 feet below normal or more. Well, with what they're getting up north plus what we get here, we'll start getting some of that inflow from, you know, the tributaries up north. That'll help build us up. As we can see, Benny Hogan, he has still got a half a second lead on John Canizaro Jr., but John is trying to close that gap. As you can see, they're actually babying those corners a little bit more. Let's go into cockpit view with Benny and see how. Oh yeah, he's you could tell he's saving. You hear that motor either shutting off or he's dropping the RPMs way down. Man, yeah, he's trying to get every lap he can out of them tires before he goes into the pits. Oh, John Canizaro Jr. coming down pit road. got anybody else. Right now, that's all I'm seeing. Yeah, that's.
Somebody else.
Looks like several. Oh, we've got a wreck. Caution's out.
Yep.
Let's see if we can see what happened here. MaxspeedTV replay.
There's a couple involved.
Oh, right there. The 20 car looked like he was going to come down pit road and got tagged. Let me see if I can find the 20 car on my ATVO here, and I'm not finding him. Or that's a 70. I'm sorry.
70, that's the 70.
I see that. It looks like a 2.
Yeah, it does. That's
So,
Cortland Herman.
Yeah, he was. Looked like he was making that turn to come down pit road. Oh, right there, got tagged by Zach Hogan. Several other cars involved.
Yeah,
Let's
there
see.
they come. Look. Bunch of people coming down now.
Yep. Oh, stop. I went back way too far, so we're gonna.
What are you gonna do? Go back to the beginning?
Apparently. Trying to see who else got a piece of that. Oh, look like Brandon. Is that Brandon Kiger? Let's go to Far Chase here. Yeah, Brandon Kiger looks like he got a little piece of that as well. Gerard Lawrence, did he get through there? Looks like he made it through. Oh, Brandon did get loose. 17, Sean Patrick. Somehow, oh, there was a net code up there with Gerard and Brandon. So, yeah, several cars involved in that, folks. Can't stay back here on replay too long. Looks like everybody went down. Brandon Kiger. Yep, everybody's went down. Trace Gatkins is on pit road. Hunter Morgan on pit road. Arthur Hendren still on pit road. He's been on pit road for 10 minutes. So Eric gave you a tip there in chat. I don't know if you've seen it or not. You're actually sounding better than you was, dude. I know I've got you turned all the way up in Discord, but let me double. Let's see if that made it any better. I didn't have you all the way up.
I'll check again just to make sure, but
I'm still trying to figure out how to set up my my iRacing volume where it's not blowing my ears out. But
yeah, I'm turned. My mic's turned all the way up. So
yeah, you're still kind of low through OBS, even though I have it turned up quite a bit. But I don't want to turn it up too loud because if I pull somebody up for an interview, then
yeah,
I don't want to. I don't want to blow everybody out. So right now, running through our field right now, got Benny Hogan still up in that P1, Gerard Lawrence in the second spot, Stephen Wheaton up into the third, Shane Colemeyer in fourth, Mike Sukup in fifth, Sean Patrick sixth, Stephen Rex in seventh. Kenny Tripp has moved up into the 8th spot, so we knew he wasn't going to stay in the back very long.
no, 16th will do.
Mark Mark Keeler there and Roddy Duncan switching between the 10th and 11th place spot. Brent Meeks 12th, John Canizaro Jr. 13th, Jeffrey Bayless 14th, Zach Hogan 15th, J.J. McCrae is in 16th, Gary Errol is 17th, Justin Phipps 18th, Brandon Kiger in that 19th spot, and Kyler Davis is rounding our top 20 now. From the 15th is our first car a lap down, Jeremy, so they're probably going to, I think we had a few of them maybe get some wave rounds. I didn't see because we were trying to do that replay.
Yeah. I didn't see either, so.
Yeah, oh, there goes one
Yeah.
car getting the wave around. I believe that was, I think that was Brandon Kite. No, Brandon's right there. Or was that,
Is it Gary?
that was Gary.
Okay.
Get back up here on the front. Lights on the pace car are out. Brian says it's okay. He got his ears cleaned out yesterday. Well, folks, we've got 77 down. As you see the pace car dive off the St. Pit Road. Green flags back out. Benny Hogan on that loud pedal, and he is gone like a rocket. Man, a lot of side-by-side action. You know, the front 4 or 5 are all single file, but you get Sean Patrick back here with Stephen Rex doing some side-by-side battling. Kenny Tripp right there. He's battling Mark Keeler, or the 97. I'm sorry, that would be the 97 car. I think it's 179 actually of Riley Duncan. But now you got Brent Meeks there and Kenny Tripp battling. Side by side, about 3 rows deep there, Jeremy.
Yeah, I noticed that as well. Just a reminder for all you viewers out there, tomorrow night, Down Force Cup Series finale at Las Vegas.
No, we are at
Phoenix. Sorry,
Phoenix
Las
with
Las
the
Vegas
open dog
was-
leg.
Yeah, Las Vegas was last Tuesday. Yeah, we're Phoenix tomorrow night. And it's also Halloween, so might be a
Yeah.
spooky race.
Yeah, I don't know. I know we're talking about some of the neighborhood kids going out trick-or-treating in the neighborhood, so I may not even be racing tomorrow night, depending on what the wife wants me to do.
And it could be raining
Yeah,
more. as
it
well,
could be. I may be without power. I don't know.
So, yeah.
Still right here on Kenny. I mean, good battle up here. Brent Meeks, or Mark Keeler here, John Canizaro Jr., Kenny Tripp. Looking back here, Jeffrey Bayless and them. I think that's actually lap traffic that is they're battling with. You see Kyler Davis running up on that number 5 car, Hunter Morgan. But they're kind of not really pressing the issue a lot, Jeremy.
No, there's still a lot of laps to go.
Oh, yeah. We're 85 at 250. Let's get back up here up on the leaders, though. You see Benny Hogan. He's back out to almost a half a second lead on Shane Kohlmeyer. Stephen Wheaton and Gerard Lawrence are battling it here. For that 4th place spot. Gerard's on that outside line. You know, it always bothers me when the marbles start to build up on that outside like that. I kind of think of it as on the dirt aspect side of it. When you get above that cushion, you know, you can get loose real quick.
seen that a couple of times.
But looks like Gerard is actually running. Let's get a chase view. Kind of see that line. He is just below that marble build, able to make that top line stick. He's actually running about that second line. You see him battling the number 45 car, Mike Suka. He got that spec mac going on that car. It looks really good. Where is my mouse at? There we go. Yeah, I like that car. That spec mac, that shiny chrome. Get back out here and kind of see what's going on. Side by side, him and Mike Sukup still side by side racing. You see the 17 of Sean Patrick coming in there trying to get in the mix. Ooh, looks like there's a battle back here around John Canizaro. That's going to be, well, that's actually Zach Hogan and Brent Meeks. Zach is actually one lap down, so he's trying to run up through there to get his lap back. You see John Canizaro Jr. and Brent Meeks. Here I start doing like your brother, Brent. But, you know, they're battling for position, so John Canizaro Jr. was able to get around Brent and kind of hold that line. So now he's right on the bumper of Zach Hogan. If I remember right, this is Zach's first season, Jeremy.
I can't remember if he raced last season or not.
I don't think he did. I think this is his first season with Palms. And, you know, that is Benny Hogan's son. So he's got a good teacher, obviously. I mean, Benny Hogan's out front, been out front, led 85 of 97 laps. And he is still running strong. ATVO is kind of quiet right now. Not a lot of action going on, folks. Kind of go through here. Oh, little side-by-side racing there with Sean Patrick and Stephen Rex. Or, I'm sorry, Sean Patrick and Bob Eldred. Stephen Rex is right behind them.
Going up on lap 100.
Yep, got 100. We'll have 150 to go.
Yep. And I made plenty of coffee.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get me another cup of coffee here pretty soon. May see if may have to text the warden here, see if she can.
Yep. Shoot her a message on Facebook.
Yeah, that's probably what I'm going to do here real quick.
Oh, let's see her online.
Oh, there she is.
Yep.
She may be watching the race from the room. I don't know.
Yeah.
She may have been on her iPad. Let's get back up here. Benny Hogan. Man, he's still just... He's not really walking away from it, but he's not really gaining any time on Shane. Shane is right there, about 0.3 of a second. 0.4 of a second is what I'm getting on ATVO. Of course, Stephen Wheaton, he's closing the door, closing the gap between him and Shane. Really surprised your brother ain't popped in the chat. Because if he ain't driving the work truck, you know he's probably watching.
He hasn't been online in an hour, so.
Yeah, they could be tearing down that stuff too, so. But again, we appreciate everybody that's joined us out in chat. You know, Jeremy may have a better list. I know I've got Brian Odell, Eric W. out there. Jeremy been out there chatting it up. John Black. Let's see.
Brendan
Kennedy's been out there.
Chemo.
Yep, Chemo was there out there.
That's about it.
Let's see. But yeah, I definitely appreciate everybody out there in chat. About 17 viewers, 11 likes. Again, definitely appreciate everybody joining us tonight. And these drivers appreciate it too, Jeremy. You know, they go back and watch these replays.
Yeah.
Watch these broadcasts, so. Get back up here as you, got that'll be the 37 lap traffic. That would be the 37 of Arthur Hendry. Going another lap down. He is 34 laps down right now. I mean, he don't have to give up this. You know, he don't have to let him by. He can race, but I think if it was me, if I was, you know, several laps down, I would probably kind of give way. But I mean, he is trying to get his spot back. See him going up to that outside. I think he's just kind of letting these guys do their thing. Benny, he's actually increased that gap over to Shane to right just over a half a second. Yep, Brian there, Brian Odell, he's still out there. Man, usually ATVO is lighting up like a Christmas tree, Jeremy.
Yeah, it's not on my end either. Everybody's single file except for you.
Yeah, I was just kind of looking back here myself. Got a couple. Well, that's Arthur out there on that outside, letting the leaders get by him. Another trap. Oh, Arthur into the wall. Kenny Tripp dropped back into the 13th spot, but Kenny's just waiting for his moment. Oh, 70. Portland up under the wall. Now Zach, the number 4, is the first car still a lap, that's one lap down. So if another caution comes out and he's not involved, he will get a waiver round. Get back up here because Shane's closed that gap to about 0.3 of a second. But you go back here to the 3rd place spot, Mike Suka. He is a 1.5 seconds behind the leader. Yeah. See if we can't go back through the field a little bit. We'll start back here at Bob Eldred. You see Stephen Wheaton right there in front of him. Bob Eldred is in that 6th place spot. Stephen Rex still hanging in there in 7th. Riley Duncan in 8th. John Canizaro Jr. is in 9th now. He was up front. And then Sean Patrick is rounding out our top 10. Brent Meeks in 11th, Mark Keeler in 12th, Kenny Tripp still in 13th, Gary Eldred in 14th, Jeffrey Bayless in 15th, and then we get into our lap traffic. Zach Hogan 16th, JJ McRae 17th, Brandon Kiger 18th, Justin Phipps in 19th, Kyler Davis is rounding out our top 20. John Canizaro seniors on pit road. Still 38 minutes. I think he's probably done.
Yeah, I think so.
Arthur Hendricks down on pit road again. He's been in there a little over a minute. So we'll see what happens with Arthur. Get back up here to Shane and Benny. Benny's led 111 laps. Sitting here watching Benny speed, you can see he's really trying to save tire. Down to about 88 mile an hour in the corner. He may be going back to the future. Wonder if he's got his flux capacitor working. What was it Doc Brown said? 1.21 gigawatts?
I can't remember. I ain't watched those movies. Probably need to.
I may have to watch those movies this weekend.
Yeah, especially if it's going to rain all weekend. People outside do that.
Well, if it keeps raining, we may not be able to do anything all weekend.
Yeah.
Oh, you see the 49, Trace Gaskins dropping it down, getting out of those leaders away. Good racing etiquette right there by Trace.
Somebody's coming down pit road.
Yeah, that would be... Who was that? I don't know who that was.
No, it looks like it was Cortland.
Is that Cortland?
How'd that be?
Yep. It was Cortland. Cortland's now 4 laps down. He may not have been liking what he was feeling with those. Well, no, it looked like he just got fuel, 12.9 seconds.
I think he got right side tires as well.
Did he?
It looked like it was. That check, please.
Yeah, go back and check. 'Cause at 12.9 seconds, I don't think that was long enough to get tires and fuel.
Yep, he got right side.
Well, it tells you how much I know about these cars.
Yep, that right side got jacked up and he was gone.
Man, Gerard Lawrence, third in the P3 spot, is almost 3 seconds behind Shane and Benny. These guys are coming up on this lap traffic. That would be the 22 of Jeffrey Bayless, who's actually still on the lead lap. He is the last car on the lead lap. He's going to kind of go high and let them guys run their race. That would be the 08, I believe.
Uh-oh, I think we might have a caution.
Uh-oh.
The number 3, no caution. Number 3 got loose. He got tagged, then he hit the wall, but he saved it. That'd be Steven.
That's Stephen Wheaton.
Yeah, he saved it, so no caution.
Wow.
Yeah, him and 2 other drivers all got together.
Yeah, I'm kind of like Joshua, folks. I don't like to go back on live when green flag racing and do a replay. Because unlike Joshua, I forget to hit the live button. Whoa, that thing lit up. My TVO just lit up like a Christmas tree, too.
I didn't.
Got a battle back here with Jeffrey Bayless and Gary Eldred. It didn't last very long. Jeffrey is the first car lap down still, so look at this. Look at that, 2 cautions so far, man. This has been good racing.
I definitely expected quite a bit. 25 drivers on a short track, but they've been doing pretty good.
Oh, that was another car coming down pit road.
That's going to be Gary Elder.
Oh, he
And
missed his pit box, too.
Oh, no.
Had to back it up. Well, these guys have been out here.
Coming down.
John Canizaro came down. Cole Myers come down. Yeah, these guys have been out here 68 laps, so yeah, they probably going to see the leaders come down here pretty soon. Jeffrey Bayless has been out 70 laps.
Pace car's been on pit road for a long time too.
That's a good thing though.
yeah, it really is.
Well, Kenny Tripp is actually making up some spots now that guys are coming down pit road. And you see Mark Keeler in the 108 car come down pit road. And you see the 49 there, Trace Gaskins, coming off of pit road, coming out of his pit box. So yeah, we're going to be seeing, here comes Benny Hogan, here comes the leader coming down pit road. That's going to give the lead to Gerard Lawrence for now, but you know, a lot can happen. I mean, these guys are running, you know, 18-second laps. So depending, you know, you're looking at 23 seconds on a pit stop. Here comes some more down pit road. I believe that was Raleigh Duncan's down. Here comes Sean Patrick. That would be the number 3 of Stephen Wheaton. There comes some more. That's Mike Suka, Stephen Rex, or that's Bob Eldred. Brett Meeks coming down pit road as well. Oh, we've got a caution.
Benny Hogan.
Let's get over here. Oh, wow. Benny went for a ride. Let's see if we can't get my camera pulled back up here. We're going to do let's do a far chase. That would look like between him and Shane Kohlmeyer. And we'll see what happens here. Did Benny get a little bit loose? Oh, Shane come down. And they were touching and just pulled the air off of Benny. Oh, and nosed him right up in the wall. Benny up on the side, on his roof, right down the wall.
Oh, wow.
That looked like the only 2 cars involved. I'm not seeing. See if anybody else got involved. Looks like they made it through. Looks like John Canizaro made it through. You see Benny still there. Everybody else looks like they were, well, you know, they were kind of spread apart too, so.
Yep.
Well, that's going to affect the leaders definitely. You see Zach Hogan, and look who is up in front. But he is coming down pit road anyway, so Kenny Tripp right now in that P1 spot. But that's going to let Gerard Lawrence back up into that lead. You see the lap traffic there in front of them. 49, that's 5 of Hunter Morgan. 78 of J.J. McCrae. There's Mark Keeler. But Gerard Lawrence right now is going to be holding that P1 spot. Even though it's showing him back here towards the back. Let's get back out here. So we've got help me count here. I've got from 10th to 25th that are lapped down, but John Canizaro Sr. is probably done. And Arthur Hendricks probably done for the night. He's been in his box 10 minutes. So let's look up here. Jeffrey Bayless is right there. Brandon Kiger's right there. Justin Phipps. There's Shane Colmeyer. He's a lap down. Sean Patrick a lap down. Yeah, I don't know how they're going to line these guys up, Jeremy.
I'm not sure either. Hunter Morgan's done.
Yep, Hunter Morgan's took it behind the wall. All right, so they got the wave around on several cars. It looks like the pace lights are out, but I would imagine, yep, they just came back on. I figured they would have extended.
Yeah, they extended it by 1 lap. Now 2 laps for green.
Okay, so let's go ahead and bring Gerard Lawrence up here real quick and visit with him. Let's get him up here. Hey, Gerard, Steve up in the booth. Got a copy, buddy?
Yes, sir.
Man, a lot of good racing out there. Y'all had a good green flag run. Looked like you were going to have a green flag pit stop, but looks like there was a little incident coming off of pit road. How's it feeling out there for you?
Yeah, it feels great. I mean, we caught a lucky break there with the caution coming out when it did, but you know, just hoping to keep it up here and at the very least finish in the top 5.
All right. Well, I mean, you know, we're seeing a lot of Marlboros on the track. Has that been affecting you guys any at all?
Not me. I haven't really gone 3 wide. If you get up top 3 wide, it'll certainly affect you. But right now, the outside is feeling really good. That's why I picked it here on this restart. But yeah, as far as the marbles, I haven't had an issue with them yet.
All right, buddy. Well, we're going to get you back down there to your room, man, and I believe you was in 3. So we're going to move you back down there. And man, good luck.
Thank you, sir.
All right, got him back down into his room down there. You know, these are a good group of guys, Jeremy. I got to visit with them a little bit, you know, in the drivers' meeting, and they didn't even know I was in there because I muted myself. So
Oh, well.
they was like, oh, I wish the broadcaster was down here, and I'm like, surprise. All right, so pace car lights are off, diving down to the safety of pit road.
Yeah, we've got 98 laps to go.
Here we go, folks. Green flag back out. Look at Gerard Lawrence just take off.
Yeah, everybody's close together now, too.
Oh, somebody's in the wall. That was a number 4, Zach Hogan, scraping the wall. I'm seeing a lot of movement right now, Jeremy, with ATVO, but trying to keep an eye on some of these battles. Right now, we're side by side, several rows here. You see John Canizaro catching up with 45 and Mike Suka.
I looked at the clock and think 35. I'm like, we've only been racing for 35 minutes, and then I remember we started at 6:45.
Yeah, it's a little bit earlier start time on this race.
Yeah.
I'm kind of keeping an eye on this back here.
Yeah, I am too.
Oh, Kenny Tripp up into the P2 spot. Well, you know Kenny's not going to stay there much longer. He's going to be wanting to come up there and take that spot away from Gerard, but Gerard's not going to give it to him. Trying to keep an eye on this, but we got some movement back here. Bob Elder. Oh, I see somebody else scraping the wall. Don't know who that was. That might have been Stephen Rex, but
oh, that 70 car keeps getting loose when he goes around those turns.
well, he is up there on that top line where the marbles are at. We, you know, Gerard said if you get up that high, you might get a little bit loose as you see another car getting up close to that wall coming out of that turn. What was that again?
I'd stay away from that wall.
Oh, I would too, without a doubt. You know, these cars too, you know, they do have a tendency to push up as you're coming out of a corner when you start to roll on the throttle. But also, when you get up into the wall, it's like a magnet that holds them there. We're back up here on the front watching Gerard Lawrence, Kenny Tripp. Kenny is about 0.3 of a second behind him. And he may be waiting for a mistake, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Look back here at Raleigh Duncan. Still showing 97 on his car, but he's actually the 179.
Uh-oh.
What we got?
70 went around.
70 did?
Yep.
Yep, single car looks like.
Yep, it is.
So he was able to keep it going. So no yellow. Cortland is 3 laps down. Got to be careful because that spinning out will eat your tires up pretty quickly too. Yeah, he's up there on that third lane. I think he's trying to. Yep, he's into the wall again.
Oh man.
He's been out here 37 laps, so
I wonder if he don't have some steering issues.
well,
He's coming down that road.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm still on it, so he's coming down. So he's going to go another lap down. As you see the leaders come around him, that's going to put him 4 laps down. Yeah, he may have got some steering damage, you know, hitting that wall. So, but looking back to the field, Gerard Lawrence here still in that leading the race, and that P1, Kenny Tripp right behind him. Get the driver bar up here. Stephen Rex there in the 3rd spot. Mike Supin still running 4th, and John Canizaro is right there. As you see, that would be the 22 of Jeffrey Bayless, who is a lap down. Ooh, these guys are getting close coming off them 12 corners.
Yeah, they are. They making me nervous.
Making me nervous too. But we got Brent Meeks there at 6th. Bob Eldred in 7th as he's battling Raleigh Duncan for that 7th place spot.
They keep doing that, I'm going to have to take some
You got Stephen Wheaton here in 9th, and of course Jeffrey Bayless being a lap down, he's still holding on to that 10th place spot. Brandon Kiger's trying to make up time in 11th, Sean Patrick in 12th, Shane Colmeyer 13th, Mark Keeler 14th, Justin Phipps 15th, J.J. McCray 16th, and Benny Hogan a lap down after that little incident. Oh, look at that damage on Benny's car. Let's take a look at that real quick. We're going to go to a chase view. That right front, is it even touching the ground? Barely. Oh, he's coming down pit road. Look at that. Look at the canter and the toe on that thing. He's knocked all out of whack. So he's going to come down and hopefully try to get some of that repaired, Jeremy.
Yeah, he's something's got to happen.
Well, he's got damage both sides of that car. We'll see what he does. See how long he stays on pit road. We're going to get back up here though on the leader. As you see, Kenny Tripp close that gap. He's down to about 0.2 of a second. He's going to try to make a run on that inside. Can he hold it? Can he get around him? Not on that turn, but he's got, 4 more turns. We are 175 and 250. Dylan! There my nephew out there, Jeremy.
Oh, I'm taking a look at the radar. Hey, Dylan.
Glad to have you out there, buddy. How's school going? Well, you see Kenny, he is trying. I don't know if he's trying to, I don't think he's trying to overdrive the car, but he is trying to keep up with Gerard. Making Gerard really push that car maybe a little bit harder to wear his tires out quicker, you know what I mean? Oh, Portland took it behind the wall as well.
Yeah, he looks like he's had enough.
See it. Oh, Benny is still on pit road.
Without no fast repairs there,
Oh,
there's not
no.
much you can do. I mean,
Oh, good deal, dude. Dylan said he passed all of his skills today. And tomorrow they're going to be doing their solo drive test for the school. And then next Tuesday he'll test for his license through DPS. Now, are y'all going up to, oh, we got a lead change. Kenny did get around Gerard finally. But are you guys going up to Drumright for your drive test for DPS? Like I said, Kenny finally made that trip, that pass around Gerard to take that lead. Gerard did lead 37 laps.
Benny might be done.
He probably is going to be close. Yeah, he's been in his pit box for 2.5 minutes.
Yep.
Or almost 3 minutes.
Yep. We're going to hold him.
You drive through Worcester, Heater. Oh, okay. See, he's actually going through the same truck driving school that I went to when I got my license. And we did it in Muskogee, but when we actually went to do our skills and our driving test, we drove the trucks up to Drumright.
Okay.
And got to drive on the road course up there that they have at the Veltec.
I passed everything. When I tried to get my CDL, I passed everything except the pre-trip inspection. That was just too much information to memorize.
Pre-trip's easy.
I couldn't do it. Of course, I didn't go to. I went to CRST in Iowa.
Oh, okay.
It might be easier elsewhere. I don't know.
I'm sitting here watching Mike Sukup right now. He's trying to get around Zach Hogan. Zach is 4 laps down. Really been good racing tonight. I mean, these guys never cease to amaze.
Coming up on 62 laps to go.
Getting there, 188 to 250. Yep, 62 laps to go. Get back up here. Kenny's only got about a 0.2 of a second lead on Gerard. He's going to get some bonus points for leading. Now, unfortunately, Benny has led the most laps, but he is on pit road. Benny has led 129 laps of this race.
Wow.
Well, you can really tell they're backing off in the corners quite a bit, Jeremy.
Yeah. Yeah, they.
Oh, 78, getting a little squirrely there. I don't know if you've seen that or not.
I wasn't there. I'm in the back.
That would be the 78 of J.J. McRae. Not
Two
really
laps down
put.
low.
Yeah, he wouldn't put much of a fight. He went up high and just kind of let these guys go by him.
Four severe thunderstorm warnings out now for Oklahoma. No tornado warnings as of right now.
Well, that's good.
Oh,
How close is it to me?
well, you've got a storm down there northwest of McAllister. It looks like it is moving towards the Florida.
Okay.
So, it had some rotation on it a while ago, but it's died down a little bit. It's still a pretty strong stuff.
A little battle here between Gerard Lawrence and John Cannizzaro Jr. Gerard's led 37 laps. John Cannizzaro Jr. has led 9 laps. Now we got Kenny Tripp in first, John Cannizzaro Jr. in second, Gerard Lawrence third. We're coming up on a lap 196. There we go. ATVO's a little bit slow changing the lap times there, so. Again, guys, I thank everybody for showing up. Got 14 viewers and 12 likes. Man, that's got to be a record. I don't think Joshua's ever got that.
I think we've had 20 or something before, but it's been a while.
Oh, Doran. They are side by side for the lead. Kenny was able to hold off John Cannizzaro Jr. John's chumming to that inside, trying to take him on that inside. Man, that is some tight racing right there, folks. Kenny is not going to give him that lead without a fight. I know we want to look at what's going on back here in the back of the pack, but right now we got a battle for the lead. Kenny was able to get another lap, so he's led 21 laps. And they are door to door coming into turn 1 and 2 or 3 and 4. Who's going to get it? Is it going to be Kenny again? Yes, Kenny got another lap by a nose. Ooh. Little fender rubbing going on there, Jeremy.
Yep. Getting caught up with the baseball game. Dodgers just came back to tie the game at 5 after being down 5-0.
All right, go Dodgers.
That's what I'm saying.
I do not like the Yankees.
I don't either. Brian does, though.
I am not a Yankees fan. Never have been. We're still on the leaders here. Kenny Tripp, John Cannizzaro. We're battling out pretty hard for the lead. Kind of falling back into a single file. They've been out here. Well, John's been out here 65 laps. Kenny Tripp's been out here 56. I don't know. I don't think they got enough fuel to make it, Jeremy.
I don't either. There's no way.
So gonna have to be at least one more pit stop, at least for just a splash of fuel, if nothing else. But I mean, they do have, they had 4 total sets of tires, so they had the set they started with, 3 behind the wall. Now, I myself, I've came to the opinion and the conclusion that I will never ever go one-side tires. I tried that on a race where my left sides wasn't getting burned up, and I just took right sides, and it came back to bite me. I lost all grip. So,
you're getting tired. You're getting all 4.
That was
Gary
Elder coming down pit road. Yeah.
So if you're getting tires, you're getting 4.
Yeah, every time I go in to get tires, I get 4 tires. Regardless. We're back up here on Kenny. As you see, Kenny and John still battling up here for that P1 spot. And Gerard, he's just kind of hanging back here saying, you guys do your thing. Maybe he's hoping these. Oh, here comes John Canizaro. Of course, John Canizaro's been out there 70 laps, so. That's going to put about almost a full second lead for Kenny on Gerard. Actually, about a 7/10 of a second is what I'm showing.
Yep.
Got more coming down pit road. I'm still watching the leader up here.
I'm multitasking.
See John Canizaro coming back out off the pit road. I'm not seeing anybody else. Gary Eldred's back out on the track. Oh, Benny Hogan's still on pit road. Still in his box.
He ain't coming back out, I don't reckon.
I don't think he is. But he's been in there 11, almost 12 minutes, so.
Yeah.
So with John Canizaro pitting, that's going to relieve a little bit of pressure on, oh, there's another car coming down pit road. And here comes Gerard Lawrence as well. And that's the 108 of Mark Keeler coming down pit road. So that's really going to give Kenny some breathing room. He'll be able to save a little bit more right now without having that pressure. But again, you know, 18-second lap times, you know, puts these guys, you know, like Gerard went in, he's already a lap down.
Yep.
But they'll be able to make up some time when Kenny comes back down pit road. Mike Zuka moved up to that P2 spot. Stephen Rex in third, Riley Duncan in fourth, Brent Meeks in fifth, rounding out our top five. Bob Eldred, he is in sixth, Stephen Wheaton's in seventh, and then Brandon Kiger, who's in eighth spot, is a lap down. Get back up here on Kenny to see what he's going to do when he's going to come down pit road. He's been out here 69 laps. Mike Sukup's been out here 72 laps, 73 laps now. Caution's out.
Walking.
Let's see what happened, folks, with this caution.
Yeah, I don't know who
Oh, that was Hogan. Zach Hogan got tapped by the 27 of Gerard Lawrence. Get back over here.
Almost guaranteed the leaders come down now.
Oh, definitely.
So
we're going to back this up a little bit. Going to kind of see what happened. I don't know.
32 laps.
Zach may have been slowing down to maybe try to come down pit road and got tagged. Now, if you notice, pit road here don't have the lines like most of them do. So, but yeah, let's.
Here come the leaders.
Yeah, here Kenny Tripp coming down pit road now. We'll see what he does.
See, right side tires.
Yeah, we're on him right now. Oh, he just took
He
right
gone.
sides.
He sure did.
It was a race
Right
off
side
the
tires.
pit road. Looks like
Right
it's.
side tires, probably gas.
Yep, definitely gas. So, as you can see, there was a race between Stephen Rex and Kenny Tripp coming off pit road, and they gave it to Stephen Rex. So,
Got more drivers coming down.
yeah, I figured most of them would. Brandon Kiger, Sean Patrick, Shane Kohlmeyer, Stephen Wheaton, Jeffrey Bayless coming back out, Justin Phipps, he's on pit road as well. Kyler Davis is out on the track, he pitted. I think we've only had 1, 2, 3, maybe Trace Gaskins. There we go again. He's coming off a pit road.
You've been broadcasting with my brother too much.
I know it. So, well, let's see. I can't see the pace car. It's up in front of everybody, but I was going to see. I don't see Stephen Rex out there.
This is at first, but
He's not in Discord, so.
oh no, I don't. He's not.
No, I don't see him in Discord. Well, we're at lap 222 and 250, folks. We're winding it down. Did they extend the caution?
Yep.
2 laps?
One lap.
One
Two
lap.
laps to green. So, and yeah, they did because the lights are still on. Now they just went off.
Okay, we're not going to bring him up. I was going to bring up Kenny, but we're gonna wait on that. But we're the 1 lap to go. These guys are getting ready to go back green.
Yeah, they are. The lights just went off.
Gotta make sure I'm back live, but well, I still show the lights on.
Okay, let's see. Well, if I can find the right button. Yep, they're on. Now they
went off. All right.
Yep.
Well, guys, it's going to be a shootout now because they can make it to the end of the race.
Have you gone over the GWCs and everything? Or?
Yeah, 3 GWC attempts.
Yes, okay. I thought it was cool.
But in all honesty, I mean, that was our, fourth caution?
Something like that.
Yeah, fourth caution for 25 laps. We got 27 to go. 13 lead changes. Well, the lights just came back on the pit car, or the pace car.
Oh. Okay, they've changed the restart to double file.
Okay.
Now they've gone back off.
Yep.
So.
Well, that's a testament to Matt Pilletair, you know, them guys, race control, doing their, you know, what they do. So. Here we go, coming around. It's like turn 3 and 4. The pace car will dive off to the safety of pit road. Yep, coming up on that restart line, and here we go, folks. Green flag, 27 to go, and man, Stephen Rex just took off. Sitting here watching these battles, guys. We are side by side, almost through the whole top 10. These guys are still going to have to be patient. I know there's, you know, 23 laps to go, 24 laps to go. Oh, the number 49 there getting into the wall again. I think that was a 49. That was Trace Gaskins. Hey, I said it right.
I said it right that time.
Get back up here to this lead. I mean, Stephen Rex, Kenny Tripp, Mike Suka, top 3. Kenny peeking on the inside, trying to get around Stephen Rex. Couldn't quite
3 wide.
do it. Whoa, 3 wide, where at?
That didn't last long, but we did have.
Had a 3 wide for a minute. Didn't catch it because we're trying to keep an eye on this up here. Kenny is still trying to look on that inside. They got to be careful on 3 and 4, Jeremy. That curve down at the bottom will send the car up high.
Seen it several times.
20 to go.
Tyler got a little loose there.
Kyler did.
Yep, at number 6. He's battling with, I couldn't tell what that number is. He's battling with somebody. We're
13.
side by side. I heard it. They're going 3 wide, too.
Man.
They did.
Yeah, they're side by side. I'm going to get back up here.
Yep.
Stephen Rex is still out in front of Kenny Tripp. Kenny in the P2 spot. Mike Sukup still battling there, trying to stay in that 3rd place spot. But Bob Eldridge closing the gap on Mike. Bob is running that P4 spot right now. But we're coming up on some light traffic though. I believe that is the 49, Trace Gaskins. Still trying to keep an eye on everything here, folks. A lot of action going on back in the back of the field. Right now it's just straight line action, but you see Jeffrey Bayless catching up with the 02 is Shane Kohlmeyer. Want to try to keep an eye on these guys up here because this battle for the lead, you see Kenny Tripp getting right up on the bumper of Stephen Rex. Ooh, and then Mike Sukup right there on the bumper of Kenny.
Kenny's trying to make a move.
Kenny's trying to make that move on the inside. Here he goes. Can he make it stick? Slide job up on Stephen Rex. Stephen trying to go to the inside, giving him a little love tap. Oh, little door.
Yep.
And what a save, though, by Kenny. Took a pretty good shot by Stephen in that left rear quarter panel. Was able to hang on to it. Actually increased the gap by about almost a half a second. Looking back here between Bob Eldred and Mike Sukup. Bob on that inside line trying to get around Mike. Mike says, not today. We're going to keep playing this high side. And man, he's getting a good run off that corner. Get back up here, Stephen and Kenny. Kenny has still got about a 0.4 of a second lead on Stephen. Stephen has led 17 laps. Kenny has led 45. You know, and Kenny was last week's winner, so he started from the back of the field.
Yep.
Even though it says he started second, he did win heat race number 2, but since he was last week's winner, he got inverted, got the EOL, so he had to start at the back. Kenny's just got a comfortable 0.4 of a second lead. I wouldn't say comfortable, but not really a lot of pressure on him now after that little bump.
Bob blinked out a little bit.
Ooh, that ain't good.
Nope.
Especially with 9 to go, folks. 8 to go, actually. We're going to keep it right up here up front. I know everybody wants to see what's going on in the back. Jeremy, if you see something back there, you let me know.
Okay.
Now, Kenny what he don't want to see is that dreaded, you know what. We're at 7 to go, folks. Kenny's coming into turns 3 and 4. Got that low line working for him, bringing it up high, coming out of turn 4. Taking us to 6 to go. He's led 50 laps after starting in the back. That's just amazing what these guys can do. All right, folks, we're at 5 to go now. 5 to go. Kenny Tripp leading right now. Stephen Rex in the second spot. Mike Sukup in third. That's going to be your podium if it stays the way that it's running. But Bob Eldred, he is right there trying to get around or get caught up to Mike Suka, try to steal that podium spot from him.
4 to go.
4 to go. See what's going to happen with 3 to go here, folks. We're getting down to the wire. Still not seeing a lot of movement on ATVO, so these guys are, I guess they're pretty content on where they're at. They just want to have a good finish. Now we're down to 2 to go, so next time by will be the white flag. Tripp is in that lead and takes that white flag. So here we go, folks. Whatever happened is going to happen. Kenny Tripp coming out of turn 1 and 2 gets a little bit wide. He's got a good half a second, a little over a half a second lead on Stephen Rex. Don't think Stephen and them is going to take it, but we're going to look back here. Drag race. Mike Sukup in second. Takes a second away from Stephen Rex. Oh. Or is it saying Stephen? No, Stephen did get that 3rd place finish over Bob Eldred. Man, what a good race. So we're going to take this back here. We'll get caught up with our top 3 and see what they have to say.
Well, at least we finished because you've got a storm heading your way. So
yeah, I was thinking we were going to be able to finish the race. So, all right, folks, hang tight. We'll be right back. All right, folks, we are back. Unfortunately, there he is, our 3rd place. We're going to get our 3rd place finisher up here into the broadcast booth. Mr. Steve Rex, how are you, sir?
Yeah, good.
Man, what a run. You guys never cease to amaze me. I mean, you started 18th, came all the way back up into that 3rd place spot. Man, talk about your race. How the car feel? How the track feel?
You know what? It felt good. The car was consistent the entire time. It picked up a little push, but I just ran a lower entry, and that took care of it. But man, my strategy kept getting messed up. I was just saving fuel the entire time, and man, I called it with the guys I was that were on my team. I'm like, I feel like there's going to be yellows every time we pit, because if you don't slow down, you either hit the wall, or if you slow down too much, you get rear-ended, and that happened every time. Luckily, I ended up being towards the front on that last restart, or in the front on that last restart. So, good race overall.
Yeah, it was a really good race. I mean, I think we had a total. I'm gonna pull this up while we're talking to you. Our cautions. I mean, we had 4 cautions for 250 laps. With 30 laps of caution, really not bad as far as that is concerned. Now, one thing I know you guys talked about in the drivers meeting was a pit road entrance. Now, that you don't have much of a pit road, which is, at this track compared to, say, one of the other. I know South Boston has a pretty good little pit road entrance, which you guys will be at next week. But Did you have any problems coming on the pit road? Any issues?
No, I didn't have any issues. I kind of practiced it leading up to this race, so no, all was good. I had no problems, and that was one of my strong suits. And unfortunately, every time I pitted, it was under yellow, so it didn't matter that I needed a green flag run.
Well, man, definitely a good run for you tonight. Like I said, you started 18th, finished third. Any final thoughts, shout outs, thanks you want to give before you go celebrate your P3?
Yeah, all the guys on the team, it's fun racing with them here and everywhere else. You for broadcasting, Matt for putting on the Palm series. I know Steve Wetton does some stuff too, but riding, the guys at Riding Dirty. It was a good time. I want to give a shout out to Kenny. I think he just went back to back and started dead last.
He did.
Yeah, he was a little quicker on the end. He was just better on exit. And I almost ruined the race for both of us at the end. I tried crossing him over, and I don't know what happened. The car got loose, and that was really the first time that happened. I got into him. I backed off, and I can never make that distance up. I sat a half second behind him the entire time, and then I pushed it too hard and fell back at the end.
Yeah, we did catch that live. It looked like you did come up a little bit, got him in that left rear wheel well, really quarter panel rear well there. But it's a good save by both of you because it got both of y'all a little bit loose. But well, man, good job tonight. Amazing race to call. It's kind of sad Josh wasn't here to watch it, but life happens and he had to work. But fortunately, I was able to take the reins and take off. But man, congratulations, and I ain't gonna keep you any longer. Go celebrate your P3, brother.
All right, thanks a lot. Have a good evening.
You too. All right, so we heard from Stephen Rex there, our P3 finisher. We're going to get up here, talk to Mr. Oh, we got to go this way. Give me a second here, folks. Mike Sukup. We'll get Mr. Sukup up here into the broadcast booth. Mike, man, good run tonight. Started 13th, finished P2. Buddy, this is not really an easy track to run, but you guys did an amazing job.
Thank you. We were having a good time. Used the brake a lot. A lot of times you come up to somebody and just got to slam the brake to keep it together.
Well, one thing we noticed, as this race progressed, you started getting marbles on the low side and the top side of the track. You were kind of running right about that. I don't want to say the very low lane, but you were kind of right there between the first and second lane. And I think you even got up closer to the third lane a little bit. Which one did you prefer tonight?
I liked when I was by myself. I would like to use the whole lane, so I would go up high and come down low.
Use the whole track, right?
Oh, yeah.
Well, man, awesome job tonight. We do have some storms coming in, so I'm going to try not to make this too long. We do have South Boston next week. What do you think of that track?
Good track. I like the track, so hopefully we can stay out of trouble.
All right. Well, brother, I'm going to go ahead and turn the mic over to you. Any final thoughts, shout-outs, things you want to give?
Thanks again for Matt and running the league. It's a lot of fun. Great guys in here, all of them, even the ones we can't stand. They're good guys. And I appreciate what you do.
All right, Mike. Well, appreciate it, man, and great run tonight, brother. Go celebrate your P2.
Thank you, man.
All right, so that was Mr. Mike Sukup. We are going to get up here, if I can get up to him, to our winner tonight. I'll get him up here in the booth. Mr. Kenny Tripp, back to back. My goodness.
You can't even write a book on this, can you?
I don't think so. I mean, man, how do you write a book on it?
You don't. You just celebrate.
Well, brother, I mean, back-to-back wins. I know, and Matt had asked you this question. I'm going to ask this on live television here. What was the length of races before your first win last week?
Before my win last week, it was 47 consecutive races that I haven't won.
47 consecutive races that you haven't won. And you won a track championship without winning a race, correct?
I won 2 track championships without winning a race.
Well,
Well, I should say series championships, not track.
Series
Yep.
champion, yeah, series champion, yeah, season champion, whatever you want to say. Well,
Yep.
you know, Matt kind of, I don't know if he put a jinx on you or what, but obviously not tonight. You started in the back because you won last week, so the new league rule is the winner gets inverted, gets an EOL, goes to the back of the pack. But man, we had a couple of cautions I think maybe helped you out a little bit, but what was your strategy coming into tonight?
So my strategy was I had to do about at least 140 laps on a set of tires, which I knew the first round of first round of stops was supposed to be, I thought it was going to be green flag for sure, but for whatever reason, every time we go to start pitting, we had a yellow. So that yellow came out. I only took fuel. I didn't take tires. My tires I was able to save plenty of tire. So the second 70 or so laps, I was able to just, give it a little bit more throttle and gain some spots there. And then another yellow came out. So then I took 4. And then late, I don't know, with 20, 30 to go, we had a yellow. I just took right sides because I knew my left sides were good. And then, I was able to get beside Rex and get under him and get under him and swap him over, or whatever, however that went. He got up into me or I got down into him, whatever. We were able to both save it, which trust me, my knuckles were white. And but we were able to drive away and never look back.
Yeah, that was one thing. We couldn't really do a live rewind on that, but from my perspective, you guys were just trying to occupy the same spot at the same time. Y'all came together. That was I even said it on stream, on live that was an amazing save by both of you, because he did get you right around I want to say the left wheel well quarter panel there, and got you both a little bit loose, but you guys did an amazing job on saving that. So, but man, I just couldn't believe coming in from the back all the way up to the front. But South Boston coming up next week. What do you think?
Another track I like. As long as people can bide their time and be patient, it's definitely a 2-groove racetrack. You're going to see a lot of side-by-side racing. Probably in some of the races, you're going to see the faster line be on the outside. But you got to have patience with that track. It's tight, it's small, and you definitely can turn some pretty quick laps, and the race can go by really fast if there's no yellow, or it can be a crapshoot if there's a lot of yellows and get tempers flaring. It's one of them tracks that tend to bring out the hotheads.
Okay. Now, tire wear about the same as here, a little worse?
No, tire wear is much better. This track eats up tires. You just gotta save and don't get anything hot here. This track's very, very aggressive, abrasive, I should say. It's like sandpaper. South Boston's, I think when they scanned it, it was kind of newly paved. It's a good track. You should see some great racing. Tire wear should be good. I say it every week, and I hope Steven Rex builds a setup that builds free. So later in the run, it gets freer and freer. That's what I like. That's what this setup was, and I tend to excel on those setups.
Well, I can't wait to see what happens next week. Joshua had to work, so I stepped in to broadcast. I know he's probably kicking himself for having to work for missing you winning back to back. But man, awesome job tonight. Coming all the way from the back. Good points night too, especially with the win. So, but brother, I'm going to turn the mic over to you. Any final thoughts, shout outs, thanks you want to give?
Yeah, I just got to thank everyone. You and Josh didn't make it. Work's work. Everyone's got to work, but he can go back and watch it, and he can maybe do his own broadcast and put it in Discord. But no, I got to thank you and Josh and the whole crew, Matt and Stephen Wetton. They put a lot of time in this. We thank them every week. Got to thank my dad for watching. I got some buddies watching, Albert and Don. I don't know if my nephew Brand's watching, but if you are, hey. yeah, just a good night, great points night. I think I gained him on heat and feature. So we got a hill to climb. We're still, we're in second, but it's still a little ways behind. But just little bites, and I think we got 4 or 5 races left.
I think so.
Yep. But yeah, no, all in all, great point race, and definitely. My mom passed away a little over a month ago, and I've definitely, I've won since then, won twice. So she's sitting with me, I'm sure.
Oh, definitely. Well, brother, congratulations on the win tonight, Kenny. Again, Mr. Consistency. You need to change that name. But but man, awesome job. Go celebrate your victory tonight, brother. We'll see you next week.
Thank you, bud. We'll see you next week.
All right. All right, folks, you heard it right there from Mr. Kenny Tripp. We're going to get to our results, and we will see where we're at. All right, so right there's our unofficial results. This is pending any admin stuff that they do. Again, special shout out to Matt and all them guys, Stephen Wheaton, for everything they do. MaxspeedTV for allowing me to come in and step in with Joshua being out. I always enjoy calling these races. Great group of guys. Can't say enough about them. But anyway, unofficial results here. Kenny Tripp did get the victory. Mike Sukup coming in second place. Stephen Rex in third. Bob Eldred coming fourth. Good battle between Bob and Stephen. Stephen barely edged him out. Stephen Wheaton coming in fifth place. Brandon Kiger in sixth. Gerard Lawrence, seventh. Riley Duncan in eighth. John Canizaro Jr. in ninth. Brent Meeks in 10th. Shane Kohlmeyer in 11th. Jeffrey Bayless coming in 12th. Sean Patrick 13th. Justin Phipps in 14th. Kyler Davis in 15th. Mark Keeler in 16th. J.J. McCray 17th. Gary Eldred in 18th. Zach Hogan 19th. Trace Gaskins in 20th. Benny Hogan, rough night, led 129 laps. Ended up having to go into the pits because of damage. Wasn't able to come back out, but he come in 21st spot. Cortland Herman in 22nd. Hunter Morgan 23rd. Arthur Hendren 24th. And John Canizaro Sr. rounding out our field. Well, folks, that's going to do it for us tonight. We're going to get back up here to our winner, Mr. Kenny Tripp. Congratulations, Kenny, on back-to-back wins. Amazing job by Kenny tonight. An amazing job by the whole field out there. So, but hey, appreciate everybody that came out to watch tonight. Eric W., Brendan Kennedy, Brian Odell. My nephew Dylan came in for a little while. Appreciate you coming in. I think we had several others that came in. Chemo, and I'm trying to look back through my chat here. Jeremy coming into the booth, help me. I appreciate you, Jeremy. Helps a lot when you got an extra set of eyes, especially with a bigger field of cars. Trying to see here if I'm missing anybody. If I am, I do apologize. Oh, Mr. John Black out there came in for a little bit. Appreciate you, John. Let's see if I'm missing. I see a lot of Eric W's out there. I'm not seeing. Yeah, there's Chemo. That's pretty much it. But guys, that's going to do it for us tonight here on MaxspeedTV. Again, appreciate everybody coming in and watching. Don't forget, tomorrow night, Joshua should be back live. We hope to cover Downforce. Downforce, it'll start at, I believe, 7:45 Central Time. So join us then. Until then, everybody be safe. That's got storms coming in. And we will see you tomorrow night. Unfortunately, I will not be in the booth. I will be out on the track racing, unless my wife wants me to hand out candy to our neighborhood trick-or-treaters. So, with that being said, again, be safe. Have a good night.